One is in half a day. This is my video on making spaghetti. In the pictures that I sent, I did forget to put that I put onions and I put mushrooms and stewed tomatoes. But in the video when I'm making it, you'll see that I added those things in there. And when I completed it, once I turned it off, I actually forgot that I put in the meatballs that I made. What I did was I air fried them for 4 or 5 minutes because they're pre-made, and I cut them in half and I put it in with the sauce. And again, this was a huge success. Just coming back from my sister's house, we had Thanksgiving, so hopefully you give it a try and let me know if you liked it. Okay, now here's the video. Buenas and half a day. Today I'm gonna make my specialty, which is spaghetti. So I'm gonna start off with some olive oil. Okay, this is what I'm gonna use to cook up my ground beef. Just put enough so it's able to evenly fill up the pan. I kind of preheated it already, so it's a little hot as it is. So just give it a few seconds to heat up. Now I'll use my spoon and I'm going to put in my ground beef. Up to you if you like the lean turkey, but I'm just going to use the regular ground beef. This one I got from Payless, so if you're here in Guam, this is something you can pick up. So let me just break it apart first. Okay, I already thawed it out as much as I can. It's still a little frozen. So let me just break it into pieces. Maybe heat it up a little more. And it doesn't really matter because once it starts cooking, I'm gonna take out the oil. So even if I add a little more virgin oil to it, I also want to put a little salt to it so that the salt is already inside the meat. So when I put in the other items, then it'll be a lot easier for us to cook through that. What I'm going to do also is I'm going to add a little more mushrooms to this. So just give me a second and I'll get some for this dish. Okay, so I'm going to add a little more ingredients to this. I get kind of chunky. So I'm getting some sliced stewed tomatoes and some mushrooms. Okay, doesn't matter what brand. This is what I have for me in my kitchen. So this is what we'll be using. So while I'm cooking my ground beef, I'm going to add a little salt to it. Okay, make sure it's on high. So, okay. And you can hear the sizzling. I want to make sure that everything is brown before I start dumping any of the fat. It's up to you. If you like the mantika in your spaghetti, that's also good. But for us, I kind of have, because there's so much things going on, I don't want the oil to be, in there. So here I am cleaning this. I also want to put a little garlic powder. I love garlic in my items, so that's one of the things. Just add a little more. To me, it's okay to put a lot of salt because most of it will come out with the oil when I dump it out. So this is almost done. You can tell it's already slowly getting cooked. Looking good, looking good. Okay, so just give it a few more seconds. You can hear that sizzle. So it's almost there. Okay, so you can see we have all of it. Looks like it's really good. Ready to spill out the oil. So let me do that right now. Over here. Oop. Didn't come out the way I want it to, but let's see here. I'm gonna hold out the meat. Just the manteca and the oil will be coming out. And you don't have to put all of it. You know, it's just as long as most of the fat is out, it'll be fine. So I think I've taken enough to make a difference. Okay. Let's put this over here. Here's a little more. So see all the manteca that I took out and fat water? So oil. So now it's just a little inside there just to cook it up. Then we'll put a little more salt, a little more black pepper, and some garlic powder. Okay, so swish this all around. I do also have this McCormick's herbal Italian herbs. So I bought an extra one just in case I run out. But you can have different sizes of how much you want to put in there. Because this is for my family, I'm going to add a little more than I normally do. Just to have that Italian flavor that's in there. So let me just mix it around. Okay. So what I'm going to do too now is I'm going to add some stewed tomatoes. Okay. Like I said, I kind of like it chunky. Of course, you know, you could start breaking them up. It's not really diced or anything. And then I put my mushrooms. Okay. Mix it in here. Okay. Kind of cooled down a little, so just give me time to heat up, cook a little. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so what I did is I add a little more. I actually added some onions. So while I was cutting, I put the onions in here while it's cooking. Again, you want to have it kind of chunky. That's my preference. So I mix it all together. Okay, looks pretty good. Look at that. Okay. Like I said, I love a lot of. Oh, and then I forgot. I'm gonna add some wine to it. Sweeter red's pretty good for it. I either like the sweet red or sangria. Just for that to calm down the citrusness of the tomatoes that I'm going to put in. So let it cook together with the meat before I put in the sauce. Okay, add a little more of the garlic powder, a little more of the pepper, a little more of the Italian herbs. Like I said, I bought an extra, so if I run out of this one, even better. So I can start the new one next time I make it. Okay, so I think I used most of it already. So now I'm going to put in the sauce. I usually go for Prego. For some reason, Prego doesn't have a acidy taste to it. I usually use the meat or the mushroom or the garlic. So up to your preference. I already putting garlic in it, but I'm gonna put the meat and the cheese ones together. So, ouch. Give me a second here while I mix it together. If I said ouch, just because it kind of splashed on me. So, consequences of cooking on high. But let me just turn it down a little. Okay, you can hear that going on. Okay, just add a little more garlic. Like I said, I love some garlic. Some black pepper. And a little more dash of this one here. Okay, now I have a lot of noodles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little more sauce into it. So I do have the 3 cheese as a substitute. Okay, put it in here. Like I said, I like it soupy, so I'm going to make it, use all of it in there. Okay, and I'm going to stir this down. I'm going to lower it down until it's already starting to overcook. But like I said, soupy is also good, especially when you know you're going to use a lot of noodles in your spaghetti. So again, this is, to me, this is all different stuff I normally put, but I will usually give it a taste and do it to your what if you need more. Say for instance, garlic. This is very good. So it's sweet already. So, but it's still not enough garlic and the seasoning that I put in there. So I'm gonna add a little more of the seasoning. Okay, a little more of this. Okay, mix it around, make it heat up. Okay, and this is my spaghetti sauce. Thank you for watching. This is Masi.